Hey there, glad you arrived on this video. I'm Janice, and I'm going to take you on a journey of understanding our firm's payroll reporting requirements and timeline. Sounds like a good time. To help keep the videos short and to the point, I'll go through the explanations fairly quickly, but you can pause and rewind the video as you like. Don't forget to check out the other videos in the library. Now let's get started. Payroll is a lot more delicate than most people think. In fact, we have clients who believe that it's just as simple as going onto the CRV website, punching in some hours or a gross pay, and boom, it spits out a new pay and numbers to send to CRA for source deductions. But what about when payroll doesn't work out at year end, when CRA sends you a PIER because the numbers don't jive or records of employment must be completed, and they don't work out either? How about processing T4s and know they are correct before employees have their income tax returns done? Okay, you got the hint. Just know there are a lot of other factors that can go wrong. There are just far too numerous to mention in this video. So you may ask, what does all this mean? Well, these are the hurdles that we face every day, all year long, and we have the experience and procedures in place to do it right. But we can't do it right without client support. This is why it's important to review the weekly timeline that we work with so clients can report on time and accurately. We always work with 2 pay weeks overlapping, and just as one pay week ends and goes into the history books, another is right there taking its place. To make it all work, we have clear and strict timelines that we must work with. So let's review these timelines, shall we? A payroll week starts the week before your pay week. So, for example, if you pay your employees on Thursday or Friday of one week, your payroll timeline begins a week before, Thursday at noon to be specific. Thursday at noon, the week before your pay week, is when all new employee info, including banking details if employees are being paid via direct deposit, is due to be submitted. Not only that, but address changes, email changes, hourly pay rate adjustments, or any other additions or adjustments. But this is not the time to request records of employment or report payroll. You can, but not necessary. That same day, Thursday, this is also when we send an email out to clients who report payroll the following week. Although us notifying you to report payroll shouldn't be necessary, but we do, as it's what we do to assist in making sure clients are informed and armed with the next scheduled phases. This email also contains any time-sensitive information or heads-up that may be applicable to you and your employees to make sure they get paid accurately. Although you can pretty much report anytime you want, there is nothing stopping you, but receiving payroll from clients when it's not really expected can add its own bit of confusion. Let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Monday is the day that most clients think when the payroll timeline starts. As you can see by now, that is not the case. It's nearing the end. Yes, already. Although the end is near, there are still a lot of very important things to consider. Payroll is due to be reported to our firm by noon on Monday of your pay week. This is a hard, fast deadline. We have a lot to do, and by not getting your payroll reported on time, that eats into our ability to do an effective job. With that said, although the Monday at noon is a firm deadline, it may not always be applicable. But that is where the email that we send to you on Thursday, the week before your pay, plays such an important role. The Monday deadline may shift due to holiday Mondays or other important factors that must be considered. All the factors are too numerous to mention here. Let's just say, watch your email from the week before to know what deadline we are working with that week. If you pay your employees by direct deposit and/or we debit your source deductions from your account each pay, you will receive a debit notice late Monday afternoon. Like with everything payroll related, watch for this email. If you don't get it, and you should, let us know right away. Time is of the essence. If you don't get it, it may be because you reported late or we never received your payroll. But this email will detail the amount that will be debited from your bank account the next day. This debit amount generally will encompass employee net wages, employee source deductions, employer portion of source deductions, processing fees, bank EFT fees, and any HST applicable on those fees. Watch for it, and please be sure the funds are secured in your account and available for debit. If this payment goes NSF, it gets expensive quickly with NSF fees from our firm and your bank. The last things that happen on Monday is your pay stubs and payroll reports get uploaded to your data linked account for your reference, and your employees get emailed their pay stubs as well. We are moving on to, you guessed it, Tuesday. This is our bank transmission day, the day that it all gets sent to the bank for processing. If we miss this deadline, nobody gets paid, and after a couple of decades of processing payroll, we have never missed this deadline and we don't plan on it anytime soon. The reason is, we have a responsibility to get it through on time, just like you do to report on time and accurately. If funds are expected to be debited from your bank account for your payroll, today is the day, well, really Tuesday night is. The money we said that will be debited from your account on Monday's email, it will be requested from your bank Tuesday night. Again, please be sure the funds are in your account and available to be released by your bank. Wednesdays tends to be a very lonely day in the big picture of payroll, but it too has its place. You see, this is the day that we process records of employment requested by clients. All requests for records of employment must be submitted via your PayPass account before noon on Wednesday. We process them in the afternoon, and it's the only day of the week that we perform this task, as the other days of the week are tied up performing other tasks, some we already mentioned. Although there is a separate video about requesting records of employment, you should note, we do not and will never prepare a record of employment without it being requested by the client. We have no authority otherwise. This brings us to the start of another payroll cycle, as funds are being deposited into employees' accounts on Thursday and Friday of one week. We have already begun and well into a new payroll cycle. At this point, it's time to sum this up. There is a lot more to add, but that would make this video way too long, and I would be stealing the limelight of the other videos in the library. I invite you to review all the other video titles. As always, if you have any questions about payroll reporting or timelines, let us know. All of what we discussed here is available in your service reference guide in a clear and easy to read format. If you can't locate your copy, you can always get it off your DataLink account. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.